Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. So today's video is going to be really quick and easy, really simple meals. So my go-to smoothie in the morning when I feel like I just need something really quick and easy just to get some more nutrition into me. And you guys know I've been incorporating more fruits and more veggies into my diet just because I feel at my optimal when I'm having those extra things. So for dinner, I am craving something warm and cozy because it's winter time and I really need that. So I am making a really nutritious stew, and that's a really good way of using up all veggies, and that way nothing goes to waste as well. So I like stews in that way because nothing goes to waste. You can throw in everything, and with a little bit of seasoning, it's going to taste fantastic. So use whatever you have on hand, but I will show you what I put into my stew. And again, you can customize all of your seasonings. Like I say in every single recipe, do it the way you want and customize it with the flavoring that you prefer. So let's get into it. Frozen pineapple, frozen strawberries, and then I have some of the Sun Warrior collagen powder. And then I'm also going to put some of this moringa in here as well for extra energy and superfoods. And then I also have some of these hemp hearts, so I'm just going to put a teaspoon of this as well. And then I also have a whole whack of spinach that I added, just a whole bunch, and yeah, just gonna blend it up with some water, and that is it. I also added one banana as well and a tiny little piece that my son left from breakfast. Okay guys, so here is how my smoothie turned out. It was absolutely delicious. It fueled me for the morning. It gave me a lot of nutrition, vitamins, minerals. I just need a lot of this in order to have energy throughout my day. So adding in the smoothies is really helping me lately. So like I had said, in past videos, I am adding in more fruit and more raw veggies into my diet. So this helps me in the morning to set my day on a positive note, and it's really delicious. So this is that oatmeal that you guys saw in that grocery haul, my last video. And it's just a really quick and easy oatmeal. It's it's relatively healthy, but it is instant. So that is my snack because I'm in a hurry, and I'm just gonna boil some water. Well, I did boil some water, and I just threw a plate on top just to keep the little plastic cover down because it was lifting up. And I think now it should be done. Yeah, so there's like chia in here as well. And like I said, it's pretty healthy, and it's just a quick and easy thing. So this one is maple and brown sugar, and they have different flavors as well. I think they have like a banana one, a berry one. But yeah, this is the one that I grab as a quick snack or emergency food at work. Okay, so for dinner, I just wanted to keep it super easy and simple. I'm just making a cozy winter stew. This is when I just go into the fridge and see what needs to be used up. And on this day, this is the stuff that I really had to use up so that I don't have any food waste. These, like carrots are kind of almost far gone, so I'm just going to use those up and they'll be fine in the stew. I have these potatoes that I had in the crisper for a while, so I just need to use these up, and that way I don't have any food waste. Just having a blue latte while I cook so I don't turn to a coffee. And then I'm just showing you the edamame that I'm going to be throwing in, and that's just frozen edamame, and that was in my grocery order in my last video. So in the description box, I will add my recipe, but again, I basically throw in all the stuff and then I write it down later. I don't really have recipes in mind. I just go with my gut and basically create the recipe. So I just went back and kind of jotted down what I added to it, just so you know. And then I just like to water saute my garlic, and I did add a little bit too much water, but because I wanted to add all the seasonings and get that going as well, it turned out fine. So I just do that first, get the garlic nice and soft, and add in all those seasonings. And I will add in, like I said in the description box, all the seasonings that I used. But you guys know, and I say this all the time, everything is customizable to your liking. So you might not like all the spices that I decided to use. You might like some of them. So you just do whatever you decide on and the amounts that you think are best. Okay, so I gave the carrots and the tomatoes a little mix. Now I'm throwing in my edamame. I'm just eyeballing everything, and I will again let you guys know approximately how much I put in. Then I'm also going to add in that zucchini as well, and of course the potatoes. So I'm just chopping up everything and combining everything into the pot, and then I will go ahead and add either water or broth. So I just added water, and I opted to put a tablespoon of my bouillon. But if you wanted to use veggie broth instead of that bouillon, you can go ahead and do that. Just whatever you have on hand would be fine. So I threw everything into the pot except the kale because I don't want the kale to overcook. So I usually just cook everything up in the pot with the lid closed for about 12 to 15 minutes, and then I go ahead and add my kale. This kale has been chopped, and it's about 3 cups, I would say, maybe even 4 cups. But basically whatever amount that you want, just throw in your greens. You can use spinach as well if you don't want to use kale. So because I'm using a Dutch oven, it will cook a lot faster. If you have a regular pot, then just anticipate that and cook your stuff for a little bit longer. So this took 12 minutes to cook with the lid on, and then I added in my kale. So once everything is cooked up, I go ahead and add 3 to 4 tablespoons of coconut milk. This is optional. Sometimes I do leave it out, but it does add a lot of creaminess to the stew, and it makes all the difference. So if you can have the extra fat, then I suggest adding it. This is when I also put in the kale and give it a nice mix through, and I just let it cook for another couple of minutes, mixing it every so often, and the kale cooks down perfectly. Okay guys, so this is how it turned out. Really hearty and really filling because of the potatoes, the edamame, just really filling components. And it was really delicious and very flavorful, but again, you can customize it to the seasonings that you prefer and the amounts. So very customizable. You can use any greens that you have on hand, whatever is available. And even if you can't find fresh kale, then go ahead and just use frozen. It's not a big deal. The point is that you want to get as many veggies as possible into your meals, and you want to pick a starch that's going to keep you full for a long time. So potatoes really fit that bill, and it will keep you really full for quite a while, and you will not turn to unhealthy things when your belly is nice and full. Okay guys, so that is it for today's video. Health, joy, and positive vibes to all of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video.